Hey, howdy, hey everybody, and welcome to a psychological thriller mystery-esque game called Fingerbones. So Fingerbones is a psychological horror game by David Szymanski. Fingerbones is intended to be completed in a single sitting, okay, and there is no save function. It is suggested that you set aside about half an hour to complete it. To exit, visit the door you started at. Use the usual controls to the environment and press escape to toggle the screen. Press I to invert the mouse. All right, cool. So this is something that's free on Steam right now. I think it came out in March of last year, and it's supposedly like a 10 to 20 minute game, or up to 30 as the description says, but from what I hear, it leaves a chilling atmosphere for you to kind of linger on. So I thought it'd be an interesting game to sort of dive into and check it out. So without further ado, let's hop on in. And there we go. Oh my god, that is sensitive as all hell. All right, that's a bit more bearable. I can actually move around. Okay, so this is the door we entered from, and we're doing a lot of these just walking around games. I don't know what's supposed to happen in this game, but it sounds really, whoa, it said something. When I was 15 years old, I lost my virginity. I shook uncontrollably the entire time. I felt the same primal excitement yesterday night in the cellar. Primal excitement. There's a bit of screen tearing, but for a free game, I can forgive that. Maybe if I had VSync off or VSync on. What the hell is VSync anyway? We gotta what's this say? It's my weekend to get Katie, but I'm not in the mood. I distracted her with the TV and came here to read. I couldn't interest myself in reading, so I tried to write. I couldn't write anything more than the usual handful of disconnected thoughts and theories. Medication didn't help, and divorce certainly didn't help, because I am not depressed. I am enlightened. This is the result of 2 decades of scientific education and philosophical pondering. This is the price of knowledge. Alright, so someone's clearly off their rocker, as demonstrated by the chair that's just hanging out there. That rhymed. What's this? Why in video games are there notes every single place you go? Everything's on a phone now these days. Who has notes laying around unless they're a post-it note and it's at your job? It appears to be a page from a manuscript. Pop morality is too reliant on emotions and not reliant enough on rational thought. If morality must be determined, and I maintain that it is a farce, it should not be determined by feeling. Feelings are nebulous, subjective, and changeable. Rather, it should be determined by thinking. The actions of a natural creature are natural and thus moral, unless a concrete scientific reason can be given to prove them as immoral. Okay. I think what this is saying is that you're allowed to do whatever you feel, so like as a human, because it's natural, that's how you would imagine things to happen, but I might be reading too much into that or reading it entirely wrong. I am somewhat of an idiot when it comes to finding deeper meanings. Is there like a shift to run? This is the second game I played this week where there is no shift to run button. Okay, so that's the door we came in. I'm going to assume that door leads to the cellar. I don't see any other doors. I don't see any other notes either. Is there something in this box? No. This looks like the Windows logo. It's just a stretched Windows logo. All right, click it, open the door. It appears locked. Is there something I'm supposed to be looking for? Like, what is this? Are these cobwebs? Well, they disappear when you walk through them. Am I in the cellar? Is that what's going on, or? Do I have to find a key to the door? Oh, I found a flashlight. Okay, so what is this? This is just like a hole in the wall. Maybe there's a button. At least I got a flashlight. Oh, there's a note in the corner. I don't know why I use my daughter's name as a door lock code in my survival bunker, but whatever keeps her happy, I suppose. She's like her mother, a delicate, fragile version of her mother. Damn her. Okay, this game just kind of got all sorts of weird. Can I open this now? No. Oh, wait. Are we saying that through one of the notes I'm gonna learn like a lock thing to open this locked door over here? Oh, is this a generator? There's a button here. There we go. Did that open this door? It did not. I think I actually am in the cellar. which is a very creepy cellar. I don't know what that, oh wait, there's a light over here. Oh, what is this? What is this? It's like, it's glowing now. Oh wait, hold on, oh no, wait, sorry. I gotta figure out what her name is. What was her name? Her daughter's name, Katie, it's Katie. Wait, actually, case sensitive, really? Not case sensitive? Is it not Katie? That was the only name on the page, was it not? Well, it says Pop. So this is probably by the daughter, but the daughter wouldn't refer to herself as herself. All right, let's read this note again. It's my weekend to get Katie. Katie is the daughter's name. Oh wait, maybe I entered it correct. Wait, maybe I did enter it correctly and the door just didn't make a noise? Let's try. Oh no, I did enter it correctly. Okay, here we go. Things are getting a little bit creepier now. Well, how would you feel if you were in here and look, they got a sub-basement going on, like a storage cellar type deal, but we got a note here, what does this say? It finally happened. The whole world is a chaos of thunder and screams, and when the ashes settle, we will all be wild animals again. I am ecstatic beyond words. It sounds like a cult. As soon as I said cult, I heard like a whispering moan through my ears. I haven't been able to reach Lynn for several days, and she's probably dead for all I know or care, but Katie was here when it started, and I have no idea what to do with her. Most of the town is dead. Katie and I only survived because we ran to the bunker. Perhaps this is what I've needed, freedom from all the irrational rules. Katie? Mom? Freedom from all the irrational rules and insane social values, just pure beautiful survival. Okay, so this person, I was right. This guy is, he doesn't like morals. It's essentially a story of BioShock. He wants to be free of man's stranglehold, basically. Okay, so this isn't open. I'm going to assume we go into the bunker? No. There's something else in the clue. Does this door just not open? Something by these boxes, perhaps? Aha, another note. I boxed up everything that isn't practical and useful. I burned all the books that weren't for scientific edification. What is edification? Is it like the education of edification? I don't know. I'd like to store the boxes in the cellar, but I can't get them down the ladder by myself. I just piled them up near the hatch. The blood would probably ruin them anyway. Oh. Katie? This door still isn't open. He said the blood would probably ruin them anyway. Can I, oh, there's another note back here. Oh, this is like, just because this is like someone had to come up with this, it's like, I'm getting like goosebumps. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but geez. I have goosebumps at the eerie noises and the sound of this. The tool room has been her name for years now, but I can't bring myself to change it. Lynn or, oh, it's probably Lynn. Okay, so we gotta go upstairs and type Lynn on the computer keyboard in order to get into the second room. Whoa, that jostled me because all of a sudden it's like, now I hear this noise. I have a feeling this game would be shorter if I didn't have to, I think that's how you spell Lynn. If I didn't have to walk at the pace of a turtle with a hamster on its back carrying a 50-pound dumbbell. Anybody down here? I'm worried about seeing the blood. I'm happy like no spooky stuff has happened yet. Like in your face jump scare spooky stuff. But the fact that nothing has happened has made it all the creepier. Looks for another note. She remembered Father's Day and drew me a picture. I don't understand her. She's just like her mother, Lynn. She wants to waste time drawing pictures, and we're barely able to find enough food to survive. I turned her crayons into candles. Do candles burn? Don't they smell really bad when you burn them? That might be a potato chip. Potato chips smell bad when you burn, but I think crayons also smell bad when you burn them. They would not make very good scented candles unless you like the smell of ass. We need more candles in case the generator goes out again, and it helps break up the monotony. I yearn for the excitement of those first weeks. Daddy, I wanna go stay with mommy. I want to go stay with mommy. I know she's a corpse, but I'd feel much better. There are things I've wanted to do for years, desires I've kept locked in the back of my consciousness. It's been nearly a year since I've seen a woman, and now I realize there's no practical reason to keep those desires locked up anymore. Please, God, don't say I picked a rapey game. Please, no pedophilia, no Oedipus complex, no Electra stuff going on here. Please, just no. Just no. No. No! Keep that to yourself. You keep, lock it up, zip it up, buddy. Listen, I get Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve, they did it, and then their children would have had to do it to make the rest of the planet, if you're into that stuff. That doesn't make it okay. It's creepy, and your children are gonna have like, oh, maybe that's what's in the basement, a freaky like demon child thing. I changed the storage room code to something I can easily remember. NNY, the rest of the word is missing. NNY? Oh, it's Lynn backwards. Okay, this is the storage room. All right, so now we gotta go back upstairs and type on the keyboard Lynn backwards. I don't know why that's his code, but all right, we'll do it. You know, now that I think about it, why on earth would Lynn backwards be easier to remember than Lynn? What could have clicked in this man's brain that would make that the easier thing to remember? Oh yeah, my wife's name, but just, you know, backwards. It's easier to remember. Unless, of course, it used to be like onomatopoeia and he forgot how to spell that, to which I can then justify that Lynn backwards is going to be easier. Anything in here? Just more notes? Anything hiding? There's a button. All right, I'll save the button until after I read the note. I am a bag of DNA and I exist to make more of myself. That's technically true. We are all mammals. We have mammalian instincts. I don't even think that's a word, but let's go with it. I married and produced a daughter because my genes demanded reproduction. I wrote books and created because creativity served a survival advantage to my ancient ape ancestors. I built this place, took refuge in it, and spent hours thinking up silly little artificial laws to live by because my forefathers built cities and societies to allow time and peace to reproduce and to protect their genes. Dreams, loves, opinions, desires, beauty, innocence, figments of our own collective... That needs to stop happening now, please. Figments of our own collective primordial imagination. Fleeting electrical signals that fire across our synapses for a pointless moment in time. They used to serve a purpose, and now they are needless confusion. And here I am, the last man on Earth for all I know, ready to be freed from them. Creepy! Welcome to the rape dungeon! I'm going to assume that button opened this, but at the same time, what if it didn't? There was that weird hatch upstairs. It might have opened that. Yeah, it probably opened that, the weird door hatch upstairs, which then gives me some type of code to punch in to open the hatch. I don't know how this guy rigged this. Dude's a freaking genius. Yep, it looks open over there. Thank God this flashlight still has, you know, batteries in it. So I'm assuming this was like the end of the world, and they sought refuge in a bunker. That's blood. And what looks like fingers. I'm assuming those are fingers. The cellar is freedom. What? Oh, you know what? The password is probably freedom. The cellar is freedom. Okay. Rape dungeon is freedom. I'm actually scared now. What if he's down there? There's nothing's been going on this entire time. Did I close that door? It got really quiet. Oh! I don't want to move. I want to go back up. I really don't want to move. Oh, please God, don't let anything bad happen. Oh no. Okay. There's nothing in the room except terror and blood dripping from the ceiling and on the table. Okay, let's read the note. It seems to have been torn from a diary. She finally died last night. I don't know whether from starvation, dehydration, or blood loss. I threw her body into the woods. Her fingers, my anti-religious artifacts, my testaments to moral and intellectual freedom are locked in the safe upstairs. I am content in my knowledge that I haven't done anything wrong. Okay, wait. The father didn't know why he'd come back after all these years, starved and tired. He just wanted to see the cellar one last time. With one last flicker, the flashlight died and he was left in the pitch dark. He sat down on the cold floor and closed his eyes. He could still hear her, even now. It was peaceful here in the cellar. It was free here in the cellar. Is something gonna pop out? Oh my god, I think it just closed. It closed. Oh, Fingerbones, dude, that was so terrifying. Good God. It was, pun intended, bone chilling. Seriously, a rapey thing? Well, no, I don't even know it was rapey. It wasn't rapey. It was supposed to seem like it was rapey, but it wasn't rapey. Well, was it rapey? It doesn't explicitly say that it was rapey, but it definitely gave off the hintlings, the little hint breadcrumbs leading towards rapey. But then he killed her and kept her fingers for some reason, and I can't wrap my head around that. But sweet Jesus, we were the father the entire time, coming back to the scene of the crime. I feel dirty. If I didn't just take a shower, you know what, screw it. I need to take another shower because I feel dirty as the gamer, reading these little notes that supposedly I wrote about doing horrifying things to my daughter, the only person in the world left. And then I left, and then I came back. Good mother-loving God. Let me know in the comments what the hell you guys thought of Fingerbones. It's so screwed up. It's such a screwed up thing. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's jump scares, big whoop-de-freaking-do. This is psychological. This is playing on the fact that you have morals and you know what you think is right from wrong, and then it's taking that and turning it on its side and saying, you're the horrible person. You're the one that did all this. What's wrong with you? But you came back and the password was freedom. Freedom. Oh. All right, well that's it. I've said enough about this game. I liked it. I wish there were more games like this. I mean, there definitely are, but until I can find more creepy psychological horror type games like this, that's it. So, thanks for watching, thanks for subbing if you have, and as always, keep calm and key on, and I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, it's 3 a.m. Do you mind doing something? I mean, maybe. World's scariest game right here. It's 4 in the morning. It's 4 a.m. We can watch the sunrise together, guys. Now, oh my god, 2 of them just left. Okay, well there's 1, and there's 2. We're good now. I have something to do now.